Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Alexander Rodriguez. Yes, like the baseball player. And I'm a recent graduate of Aquinas College. Over the last 4 years, I've had the privilege of wearing many hats on campus. I earned a degree in political science with minors in journalism and English writing. I spent 4 years as a starter on the men's volleyball team, worked in the writing center, helped rebuild the student newspaper, spoke at contemporary writer series events, and participated in fundraising efforts that helped raise more than $70,000 for Mel Trotter's ministries. Looking at that list, it might sound like I arrived at Aquinas with a clear plan and a clear sense of direction. But the truth is, that couldn't be any further from reality. When I first arrived at Aquinas, my foot was already halfway out the back door. I was freshly 18 years old and had it figured out. I knew who I was, the things that were important, and of course, I knew how the world worked. The truth is, I never really planned on going to college. I figured I would work, figure things out as it went, and see where my life took me. Volleyball is what brought me to Aquinas. Looking back now, I realized I was mostly confident in the things I hadn't learned yet. I came to Aquinas expecting an education. What I didn't realize was I was about to experience something much more. My first semester of college hit me like a shock. I struggled often to put any effort into those around me, and I stopped giving into the community. I remember Julie Bevins pulling me aside during my second semester. I'd been coasting through the Writing Center meetings, doing just enough to get by, and she looked at me and essentially asked, "Do you even want to be here?" If I'm being honest, I didn't love hearing that. I respected Julie a lot, and her question stuck with me, so I started showing up a little bit more. I remember Dr. Durham getting really frustrated with me because I turned everything in political science into a joke. I thought being funny was enough. I thought that if I could make people laugh, I could avoid taking anything really seriously. I remember my best friend, Callahan Schwartz, questioning his own judgment because of the people I was surrounding myself with and the decisions I was making. And I remember my coach, Coach Crane, asking whether I wanted to transfer because there were moments where I wasn't sure I belonged at Aquinas. There were many opportunities at Aquinas for people to give up on me, and yet nobody did. Nobody did. That's honestly one of the greatest lessons ever taught, that Aquinas ever taught me. When I struggled, people invested in me. When I disappointed people, they challenged me. When I doubted myself, they believed in me. And when I considered walking away, they pulled me a little bit closer. Julie didn't dismiss me. Instead, she challenged me to become more present. That challenge eventually led me to deeper opportunities in the Writing Center community. It opened doors I could have never even predicted. I became involved in consulting, I became involved in writing circles, I was the editor-in-chief in Magna Verba, and eventually I started to serve as a teaching assistant in a couple classes. Dr. Durham, he didn't hold my mistakes against me. Instead, he actually welcomed me into another class. And his patience encouraged me to pursue political science as my degree, participate in Model United Nations and Model United Arab League, and discover talents and passions I didn't even know I possessed. Coach Crane encouraged me to stay when leaving seemed easier, and Cal reminded me that I did not have to that who I had been did not have to determine who I would become.